welcome back to my little humble above. Today we will take a look at how I collect Asian cinema. It's gonna be crazy. This is my Asian collection. Asian collection, man. So yes, before we take a look at what I have on the shelf, we will turn the camera. So see you on the other side. So yes, this is my I was about to say small collection, Asian collection. It's not, you know how it is when you collect. It's always in your head a small collection. These babies are here on borrowed time. Those are actually quite boring and at the same time not. But they're in the danger zone. But most of this is something that will stay in my collection forever. But I don't vouch for the yo-yo. I even got a full set, and I got the sexy version, sexy girl cup, and the more, I think this is a, I don't know, should we call it proper version? It's just, yeah, it is what it is. But if we are talking about essential cool shit, Zero Woman Red Handcuffs, that is the shit, mate. While Zero, also very super cool. And if you're into the pinky sort of, excuse me, even these babies are not bad at all. If I should recommend one of them, it would be the Weather Woman. It's actually pretty fucking funny. Hunting for Girls is not, I don't know. Maybe Hunting for Girls is gonna be tossed. Also, it doesn't impress me that much. This is Ebola Syndrome. Love that movie. That's a fucking hoot and a half. Tetsuo, the Iron Man, and Body Hammer. It's a 2-movie set. Also essential stuff. Rigio, super essential stuff. This one, Kamikaze Girls. That's a movie I can't recommend enough. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. It would be a movie I would show to people, especially if I want to introduce the Asian cinema to a woman, because it's, as you can guess, it's not a very violent movie or something like that. It's more of a coming of age movie and a comedy, and it's totally crazy also. So it even got some anime in it, and I just love it. I fucking love it. This one is a bizarre ride, but I also kind of love it. Sukeban Boy, is also one of my all-time favorites, and this one is from I think it's Taiwan. No, not Taiwan. What do you call it? It's a Thai movie, Thailand. It's a total riot and a fucking great party of a movie. I can't recommend this enough either. This is one of my favorite. And also when we talk about comedies, Meatball Machine, that's great stuff. So now we are into that section of my collection that's, you know, Machine Girl, Meatball Machine. This is a very, in my opinion, not talked about enough title. Negative Happy Chainsaw Edge. It even has a bum cover. No, I kind of like the cover, but I could see if people would, like walk on by, because it's not that epic on the cover, but this is great stuff. Great stuff. It probably have the coolest chainsaw sound I ever heard in a movie. So yeah, that alone stands out. Onechambara, you cannot have an Asian collection without Onechambara. Onechambara is just pure fun, and Tokyo Gore Police is also essential. Oh My Zombie Mermaid, that is a crazy fucking movie, and I adore it. Samurai Princess. It's not too bad. It's even better than you would think. It's not fucking great at all, but it stays in the collection. Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl. That's dope. That's pretty fucking dope. Big Titsy Zombie. Ooh. 3D, man, and 2D. And we got the yo-yo. Yeah, the yo-yo is got to go. That's not cool. It is kind of cool, but it's boring. So I thought it was cool. This is almost like a softcore. Some of these are on borderline softcore movies, or I would say even maybe on the other side of softcore, but not hardcore. We don't do hardcore in these sections. No, I don't mind, but it's, if you've seen one of these movies, you know what I'm talking about. Attack Girls Swim Team versus the Undead. It's just as crazy as it sounds. This movie is actually also very fucking bonkers. Enough said. This is a must-have. Big Man Japan. That's a candidate for the best superhero movie ever made. A candidate. I didn't say it was, but I love it. Tokyo Zombie. That's a fucking great movie. Same cover. And now we got the Takashi Miike, for goddamn sake. Collector's edition, yes. I actually bought that for $3 in a Danish supermarket. Uncut. Pretty nice edition. Of the audition. No pun intended. Crow Zero. Oh, remember that fucking lame ass zombie Saw cover with I guess they had some leftovers and turned them into Crow Zero, or vice versa. I don't know. Crow Zero is a very, very cool movie from also Takashi Miike. Crow Zero 2 is just as brillante. I haven't seen the third one. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. I'm gonna see it, but I read it wasn't that cool compared, and it isn't. I think I'm not sure it's even directed by Miike. So, but I will get to it. Don't you worry. Dead or Alive. That's it's a 3-movie collection. Dead or Alive 1, 2, 3, and we got the Deadly Outlaw Rika. It kind of reminds me of, it's maybe, it could have been Dead or Alive number 4. I have to see them all again to know what I'm talking about. It's been too long with the Dead or Alive. Visitor Q is I don't know even what I'm gonna say. If you're into Takashi Miike and you've never seen Visitor Q, you barely been scratching the surface. This is To Ichi the Killer, a prequel and anime. Very cool shit. The host, that guy just won an Oscar. This is my sensei. It's not a pig, I don't think. No, he is like tough guy number 1, But and he gets his ass kicked in this, so that's pretty funny for me. My old Kung Fu Northern Shaolin sensei, he also did some body work for, you know, martial art games. Actually pretty cool, huh? Mortal Kombat or something like that, Street Fighter. He lived in Japan and he's a very respected sensei, and from Denmark also. So yes, I Saw the Devil, The Killer, Hardboiled. Yes, we are into the crime section now. Old Boy, this is the... Oh yeah, you cannot... I'm not even looking at what I'm filming. That's great. I was going, you know, I was pointing at something I didn't point the camera at, so that was fucking marvelous. This is a great collection, and of course you gotta have some of this guy, man. You know, Takeshi Kitano. That's the ultimate badass. This is a very cool edition of Old Boy. And so that's the bottom. That's the bottom, yes. And now we are at the Blu-ray. And on the Blu-ray, we are starting with the Tokyo Story. I love these movies because this is so fucking aesthetic. This is so beautiful done. It's black and white. The tempo is totally down to earth. You can almost use it as a meditation. I would guess your life will be longer if you see some of these movies, especially some of these, you know. Tokyo Drifter, that's one of my favorite. Also in the crime department. House. Oh yeah, point. It's difficult to point and talk and pick and choose, but I'm trying. So if it's a bit shaky and not very cool with the camera work, I'm apologizing. House. That's a bleeding must. Tampopo. I love it. That could just have, you know, when we're talking about movies that are so grounded, you think it's mind-blowing. It's closer to these guys than Tokyo is, but anywho, this is directed by an American director, Paul Schrader. Beautiful cover. Also a very, very cool movie. This is actually, if you're into stuff like the Twilight Zone, but interesting in how the Japanese version would look like. You got the Ultra Q. That's just like, you know, and it's also done for kids. So, but it's, as I said, it's the Japanese version of Twilight Zone, sort of. You gotta love it. You got the Ultraman, yes. You got the Ultraman 7. I don't know how that compute, but in series 3. But and you got Ultraman Return of Ultraman, yes. Tomarigato. And we got there's even a number 5 and 6, and I don't know how many of these are out yet, because they're gonna keep on pumping out Ultraman, and I just dig it. If you're into, you know, like Spider-Man, the Japanese Spider-Man also, you would dig this shit. This is a pretty cool double feature. Actually, awesome as fuck. Also because I love the old sci-fi, and here you get old sci-fi in Japanese style, and what's not to like? We got the 8 diagram pole fighter, of course, and that is a bleeding must. The flying guillotine, love it, love it. The mighty picking man, what's not to like? Inframan. This shit just keeps getting better and better. And the second Godzilla, that's a lot. We got a lot of effing freaking Gojira, you know. I got them all. There's only one missing. We will get to that later. It's higher up from this period. That's the two periods combined in these sets. This is number 2, and this is the third. Godzilla 2000. That's the third time they started up, and this is more recent, and that's just epic. We got King Kong escapes. That's so beautiful. Gamera, 2 of them. Battle Royale, what a epic fucking great movie. That goes for Ichi the Killer 2 also. That is so brilliante. These Takashi Miike movies, in my opinion, are not talked about enough in geek societies, in nerdery departments. Suzuki Django is over the top crazy cool. That's just my opinion. The imagery, the whole goddamn show is so far out and beautifully made. It's almost like a small masterpiece. Lessons in Evil. It's very cool. That has some hardcore shotgun scenes. I'll tell you that. First Love, great Takashi Miike. If you're into sci-fi, this is absolute brilliant. It's like Transformers meets Society. Brian Usner's, it's I don't know, just see it. Parasite, I don't have to speak about that. The Good, the Bad, the Weird. That's the same bloke from Host, from this one. Yeah. And I really like this. This is just pure fun. This is maybe the most ordinary movie on the whole fucking shelf. We got Gans, we got Poe. This one, The Guardpost. That's actually pretty cool. Hill Driver, I'm not super impressed. Robo Geisha, that's better than Hill Driver. Train to Busan, of course, you know that sequel. Also Soul Station, and Train to Busan. These are not to be missed. In my world, Tokyo Ghoul live action. This is a live action. I know it looks like an anime, but this is fucking great stuff. Really great stuff. Some people maybe would be thrown off by a lot of CGI, but I think this movie, if any movie needs CGI, it would be Tokyo Ghoul. It's pretty badass. I recommend it. Goblin Slayer, that's actually a pretty cool anime series. I got a couple of those. Importer, that's very, very cool. It's not what it looks like. This looks like it's some kind of, just naked girls, but it's actually not so much on that. They try to sell it with it, but it's really surprising. Has a great storyline. Every female in this, every girl in this military academy is a gun. So it's personified guns. It's very strange and it's very cool. So yeah, that's about it on the button. And then we got some. Then we have the meat and potatoes. We got my sortery level. We got the Shogun Assassins. We got the Ladies in Snowblood. We even got a. This is a half Hammer Horror production. It's actually Hammer Horror, but it's also Raymond Chow or somebody like that. I don't know if it's Raymond Chow, but or who did that with Warner, but it's pretty cool. It's samurais and Dracula at one time, and Satoish, not the real Satoish, but who is the real Satoish? We will get to that. Azumi 1 and 2 versus great. As I said, there's no need to upgrade if the DVD is cool. More of Takashi Miike, Iso. We got Dragon Inn, and we got the Torch of Zen. Yes, Sir Bob. This is a trilogy. The Fate of Likan is number 3. This is brand new in my collection. I have not yet seen this. It will go on tonight, I think. And this is the next video, so we're not going to talk more about that. More Takashi Miike, is it? Yeah, it is. More sorcery from Takashi, yes, and Yakuza Apocalypse is brilliant. All these movies, 13 Assassins, also Yakuza Apocalypse, and Blade of Immortality. No, Blade of the Immortal. Great effing freaking stuff. Unforgiven, but in the Asian version. Yeah, that happened, and it's actually pretty aesthetic and beautifully made, like you know, Clint Eastwood would do. Blood, the Last Vampire. I actually love this movie. Then we have some music, some baby metal, some Maximum the Hormone. Smell My Butt. Yes. This is my favorite Japanese band, 88 Kasujunri, the collection. We got Bandmate, we got Deer and Grey, and stuff like that. Key rings. That was a gift. This is just because a good tip is that leave some space on the shelf so your collection can grow, you know. And this is we just left the sorcery, and we're up to the Hello Goku. For me, this is where it all began. This is the bee's knees. Thundering Mantis. I'm not even sure. I maybe saw this before. I saw a Bruce Lee. I can't remember to this date, but that is probably my favorite kung fu movie of all time. We got some more old school Shaolin Drunk Monkey. You can get a lot of old school kung fu on DVD, and many of them are really fun to watch and not very expensive. Ip Man, that's essential. On back, of course, Warrior King, Iron Monkey, Drunken Master 8 and 2, 1 and 2, sorry, that was Danish. Project A, that's probably one that would be upgraded, because you can get a Blu-ray with Project A and 2, Project A Part 2 on one. So that's one of the examples where I'm thinking that could be upgraded. Super Cup, some more ordinary newer Jackie Chan. Shanghai is actually pretty funny. Then we got some, you know, this I just made a video, so that's cool about that movie. The Young Master, that's my Jackie Chan Blu-ray collection, so I'm just gonna, I think this is actually, you should buy this. If you're into collecting Jackie Chan on Blu-ray, you also get a poster. This is such a fucking beautiful set. Just as this is, but this doesn't get enough talked about, in my opinion. I don't know if that maybe is placed wrong, because it's not. It's a Russian movie, so it just needed to rub up against the other Jackie Chan movies, you know, because it is a Jackie Chan movie. Now I can take it away. Yeah, you're going over there, baby. Even this is directed by Ronnie Yu. You know, the guy who's most in the West known for making Bride of Chucky and Jason vs. Freddy. So yeah, I got Ong Bak 2 and I don't got Ong Bak 3. You would probably have noticed some of that, what other geeks called holes in the collection. If I'm not into the movie, I'm not gonna have it just because it makes a hole if I don't have it. Ip Man 4, I would get Ip Man 4. I'm missing Ip Man 4. I got 2 and 3 on Blu-ray. That's just the way it is. Legend of the Fist, another great Donnie Yen title. I can't recommend it enough. And this is the Prime Castle. This is just big ass box sets. We got the Lone Wolf and Cub collection, Sonny Shiba Street Fighter collection, Sister Street Fighter, Pinky Violence collection. That's proper cool. That is so freaking. I'm so happy I have stuff like this in my collection. Let's just say it like that. So inspiring, you know. That even makes me want to paint, you know, so, and paint more and paint stuff like this. Hanzo box set, the great Gojira box set from Criterion. It's just total badass. And the Satsuichi, you know, the Blind Samurai collection. That's also essential stuff. It's just pure brillante, like Desert Island stuff. This is also Desert Island stuff, you know, the Bruce Lee collection. And this have some. There's a title in this, so I need this Danish DVD, Biolande, I think it's called, Godzilla versus Biolande. Yes. So yeah, that's the only reason I have this in my collection. 20th Century Boys. That's a great sci-fi. And to top it off, most of this is Dragon Ball, and the entire collection. Not the Kai, because if you know Dragon Ball, you know Dragon Ball Z is a bigger version of Kai. And we got some kind of hentai at the corner. So that's Monster Musume, if that tells you something. Really, really awesome show, anywho. But it has, I don't know if it's hentai, I can't remember. I don't think it's that. Maybe it's just sexy stuff. This one behind. Yeah, great. I actually don't walk around in only Goku t-shirts, but today I do. Yeah. You wanna see my Goku t-shirt? He's on the flying Nimbus cloud. Oh yeah, I'm just crazy about that Asian cinema. Thank you for watching. Domo arigato. Thank you very much, room. See you in the next video.